afternoon, Mrs. Rodriguez.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for coming and supporting us with our research on how better to use the technology we have for fifth grade.
You're welcome.
Did receive a reply that you have gotten our consent form. Can I have that, please?
Yes.
Thank you. All the information that you give to us today will be confidential and only used to help us to see how more effectively we can use the computers in our classroom. Let me ask you, what type of computers are your students working with on a daily basis?
Primarily, they use desktops, and they do use laptops, but they are only for the special assignments.
All right. Do you see students very actively involved in using the computers?
Oh, well, yes and no. Sometimes there's just not enough time for all the students to be actively involved on the computer.
Let me ask you, how many times do you request those mobile laptops?
I have to say it's probably not more than maybe once or twice a month.
A month, okay. Is this because you feel that they're not available or that you're not able to use them as much? You don't need to integrate them as much in your class?
I'm still newly integrating them into the classroom, but I do find that the availability of it has been one of the reasons why I push back on implementing it fully.
So there is an issue there. If you had more of the mobile carts, you would probably use them.
Yes, if I knew that they'd be available more, I probably would circulate my curriculum around it more.
Okay. What academic benefits have you seen thus far by using the mobile laptop computer?
Primarily, I've seen it in their grades, as far as the reading and the math, that's just been my focus.
Very good. The two key areas. That's great for fifth grade. Have you been able to attend any new seminars or classes on the computer applications and softwares today that are recently out for student learning?
Not recently, but I do have a class scheduled for the summer.
Okay. And how comfortable do you feel about using computers? Just personally speaking.
I feel comfortable, but at the same time, I still get frustrated with some of the software programs as far as the cliches to them and the little nuances that still need to be worked out. I find frustrating, though the children seem to enjoy working through those challenges.
What lessons do you use the laptops mainly for?
Well, primarily it would be for the math, as far as the basic skills building, and for reading.
Very good. And let me ask you, if you had to rate yourself in terms of how knowledgeable you are of the computer, of the three, which one would you say? You are knowledgeable, very knowledgeable, or somewhat knowledgeable?
I would consider myself knowledgeable.
All righty. And I have just two more questions. My next question is, if we were able to open up another lab center for fifth grade, do you think that that would be a benefit to you and your instruction?
Yes, I think not only would the students benefit from it, but also the teachers would benefit from having more access to include that in our computer-based learning and in our classrooms. I know that it has been very useful in planning the lessons and also in grading the students. It'd be nice to be able to incorporate it more into our classrooms.
And it brings us to the final question. If we were able to offer more classes, computer-based classes, here in service, in school, would you find them of somewhat of a benefit, or would you love to attend them, like to attend?
Yes, I think that I would definitely be able to, if it was inside the school, just be able to make more time for the classes since it'd be closer.
All right. Well, thank you, Mrs. Rodriguez. As we said in the beginning, we appreciate you taking your time to help us with this.
You're welcome.
You have a wonderful day.